It's a really small city.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is probably the same amount of the hotel I'm staying at now. Yeah. The thing is, in Denmark, you're allowed to drink when your parents allowed you. So it's a pretty cool country. Hallelujah. You just played 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You get 5 times that amount I got. And you only have one song and you produced it yourself. I need to try it out. And then I did another track called All I Wanna Do, where I went to Toys R Us. I bought a Minion. You know the yellow ones?
Yeah.
And I pressed the Minion on the stomach and it said, "Man." When you have 2.6 million followers on Facebook, I think people are starting getting you seriously. Like, what you're doing is actually serious.
Oh, yeah.
When I can, I actually bring my daughter to all my sets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So when I have like a gig close to Denmark, I'm flying her out or taking her to the gig.
Hi, today I'm here with Martin Jensen.
Hi!
So you were born in Denmark, right?
I'm born and raised in Denmark, yeah.
Where in Denmark exactly?
In a small village called Sheeran.
Yeah.
There's about 1,500 living there. It's a really small city.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is probably the same amount of the hotel I'm staying at now. Yeah.
He's so funny. So what was it like known for? Are there any like special characteristics?
The city?
Yeah.
None.
Really?
Yeah, none. There's nothing. Like nothing. No, nothing. No.
So what, did your parents grow up there also, or?
My mom is from the other side of Denmark, and my dad is actually raised and born 5 kilometers from that city.
Yeah.
So they were pretty close there too. I actually have a house there.
Yeah.
But I'm not living there anymore because I moved to Copenhagen. But I still have a house. It's for sale, so you can buy it if you want.
That's so funny. Oh my god. So what do your parents do?
My mom is self-employed, and my dad is self-employed as well.
What field?
My mom is in the cleaning sector thing,
Yeah.
and my dad is selling machinery to agriculture.
Did you work with him? Like
I worked for him.
yeah.
I was the head of sale in the company before I turned in professional into the whole music business.
Yeah. So where do you think you got your musical side from?
I don't know, because when I was 15, no, when I was 12, 11, my biggest dream was actually to be a light jockey, to control the lights on the biggest festivals and around Denmark and stuff like that. But suddenly I turned in for being the light jockey to be in the spotlight.
Were you like a into technology type of guy?
I am such a tech guy.
Yeah?
Like everything with tech. Computers, cameras, drones, apps, everything.
Yeah.
Everything's what making life easier. I have it.
Is that kind of how you approach music then? Like more technical?
No, not really. The way of making my music is to making people happy, to feel joy. I have played as a DJ for 10 years now. I have produced 3 years.
Yeah.
So the thing between me and other producers, like upcoming new producers, that I have 7 years experience to what kind of music there's people are enjoying on the dance floor.
Yeah.
So that's what is really important to me, that I can like show off happy vibe, happy sound and catchy hooks, and of course catchy lyrics.
How would you describe yourself back then growing up?
A kid that couldn't sit still in school.
Really? You were always really energetic?
Yeah, a lot of energetic. I was doing a lot of when I have to learn things, I learn with my hands.
Yeah.
I don't learn with my mind. So sit me down on a chair and read a book for me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nothing gonna work for me at all. So, but if you're taking and showing me with the hands something, if you have to build something, have to make some math with anything. It's everything. If you can do it like show it to me in real things, it's working way better for me.
Then how did you learn the technology stuff? Did your dad teach you?
I have always been a nerd with a computer. I played a lot of computer while I was younger. Yeah, I played a lot of Battlefield, shooting games and stuff like that.
You were a gamer.
I was a gamer
until
14 or something, but then they started boring me, and then I started the DJ thing. Because it was more like connecting with people when you're sitting just home in your bedroom and just sitting, playing against people. Is it people or is it bots out there? You don't know. So I prefer to get out in the real life, playing the nightclubs, playing the festivals, to make people feel joy.
Yeah. What kind of subjects were you into in high school?
I didn't took high school.
Oh, you...
No, I just went directly out of normal school, or what you call it, preschool, directly into my education as a mechanic.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm educated.
Is that really common in?
No, it
Baltimore?
isn't. No, people are taking high school, college, and then education. But I just went from preschool directly into not the preschool, the normal school. How do you say it in English?
Primary school?
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
So I went directly from there and into to the education for mechanical.
Wow. And that was something that you really wanted to do, or your parents kind of wanted to do
The thing was like the machinery we sold in the company was like we're selling the machines, but I really wanted to know the know-how.
Yeah.
How the machine works, how the engine works, how all the hydraulic works in the machines, stuff like that. So I started educating me as a mechanic, so I know the thing I was selling, I was telling the right things about it.
That's so cool. Like, how old were you?
I started as 15.
Well, so you already knew back then, like...
Yeah, I thought I knew.
Yeah, I guess.
I thought I knew. I thought my life was set. I thought I should just be a sales guy in my dad's company and take over the firm and just like run it for another generation and stuff like that. But it ain't happened.
Yeah.
I turned out to be a superstar DJ instead.
Were you really good at sales? I can imagine you're like really good with building like relationships.
I like to talk, and I like to give away energy. Yeah.
What kind of music did your parents play in the house when you were growing up?
I have heard a lot of ABBA.
Oh.
I nearly know every single ABBA song. Yeah, it's terrible actually.
Do you think that influenced the music you make now?
Nope, it doesn't. But I sing along to the songs. It's pretty terrible because my girlfriend and we're actually listening a lot to ABBA at the moment. So we're dancing around the room and singing to ABBA. It's a little weird, but it's so much fun.
Did you start listening to music yourself, like seriously, or did your friends show you your own music?
I actually don't know how it actually went through because. It was first when I turned 15 I actually wanted to be a DJ. I've never ever been dreaming about being a DJ, so I didn't know what to expect.
Why did you want to be a DJ?
Because of the lights, because of the tech. You know, you can get the sound system, you can get the cool light effects, you can get like special effects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was actually the thing why it turned me into be a DJ.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it turned out I didn't know I loved it, but suddenly I did.
But how did you even realize you liked the lights? Was it like a video that you saw online, or?
No, it was just like, I don't know, it's just like all the gear you can get. You can just keep buying gear.
Yeah.
And that was actually turned me on. Like super gear nerd.
Yeah, but you didn't like start to go to, were you too young to go? Or did you already start going to a lot of concerts and seeing it
No, the thing is in Denmark, you're allowed to drink when your parents allowed you. So it's a pretty cool country. Hallelujah. First time I was really drunk, it was like 13.
This is so
And while I was 13, 14, every single Friday I was super drunk. But since then, I haven't not really drank. Of course, we're getting a gin and tonic and a glass of champagne if we have to celebrate something. But the thing is, I was really drunk for 1 year when I was 14. It was not super good. Anyway, it turned out really well.
Yeah. What kind of concerts did you go to?
It was more like private parties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we just went out private parties and just hanging around and drinking. Yeah, it's so weird, but it's so good.
So when you first started being interested in DJing, did you just buy the equipment and then teach yourself at home?
Yeah.
Or?
Me and my buddy, we were just we were going to school, same class.
Yeah.
And we was talking, and we didn't know. One day I asked, "Hey, do you want to start this mobile DJ thing so we can go around and play for parties?" And so they're like, "Hell yeah!" I just like, "Okay, let's do it." And then we just went home to his house, and we went into the web, and I have some money in my account, and he have some money in his account. So we just went in and bought for like $8,000 of equipment. We didn't know what to buy, we didn't know what was good, and we actually came up with buying the baddest equipment you can buy.
Oh my god.
So we were just like screwed by, the old guys have been in the business many years that just want to push up the bad equipment. And we were just like, oh, it can play music, this speaker. It is actually ended up we was buying some speakers more expensive than the new price.
Oh my god.
And they was used. It was secondhand. I was like, that wasn't good. But that's probably what I have learned so much about all the things. So I can come up with it. Let's say if I'm standing in a gig and my CD player just turns out and there's coming a failure on it and stuff like that. I know how to fix it again and how to get to play again. So I can get further instead of a lot of DJs that's like, bam, here your DJ gear and you have to play on that, and they don't know anything about it because they have never been tested on it, right? But I have been tested on every single DJ gear like literally in the world, so I can play on everything. Damn. And that's I think that's a good thing to have when you are playing all around the world, because it's not going to be the same gear every gig.
Yeah. So when you were 19, were you like already started with your career?
Not really. I was still doing the mobile disco thing. I was about 20 years old, and then I was like saying, hey, I don't want to do this mobile DJing anymore. I just want to be a regular DJ playing at clubs and stuff like that. Yeah. And I was getting a really good gig in the local club. It was a quite big one. It was like 1,500.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah. So I played every Saturday night for like 2 years. Yeah. But it turned into a factory work. You know, you're going into the club 11. You're starting your set. You start playing, bam, bam, bam. The clock is 2. The party's going on. You know, you just have to put Pitbull on, bam, full dance floor, something like that. So I could do it every single Saturday, and it was boring me to hell. Yeah. It was so boring because it was the same over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah. And I can't do that. And then one day there was an artist. I was playing. Then the artist came on, like I am today, and then I have to play after the artist again. The artist was going on stage. He got the fees in Denmark are really bad, but he got like 5 times the amount I got for a whole night. And I was just like, you just played 45 minutes. Yeah. You get 5 times that amount I got. And you only have one song and you produced it yourself. I need to try it out. Right. Okay. How is that working? Because I always tried. I also wanted to produce my own stuff. And I was thinking, how I'm going to do all this by myself now. I went in, bought some equipment, started up the studio, talked with some friends, and suddenly I have a track produced, but I didn't release it because it was 2015. Yeah. And I talked to my girlfriend at that moment and said, hey, I want to focus on the family business. I want to go into that some more seriously. So I'm going to quit the DJ thing. I'm going to stop the DJ. Yeah. I don't want to do it anymore. And 2 weeks after, I was just like, no, maybe not. So
why did you decide to get back into it?
It was more like one of my friends, hey, Martin, why are you not trying to release the track? Yeah. And it's just like, okay, whatever. And I released Night After Night. Yeah. I took some, set me into some of the big playlists on SoundCloud and YouTube and stuff like that. Oh, so you already knew
that in general, like you were keeping track of all the blogs. And
Sure. You
didn't have anyone help you back then?
No, not at that moment. And then I just released it all by myself, contacted all the blogs and stuff like that. And suddenly on Spotify it had 600,000 streams.
That's crazy.
In 2 months. It was really crazy because no record label have helped me at all with all this stuff. Yeah. So it was just and then I contacted like the biggest dance label in Denmark and asked him, hey, do you wanna make a deal with me or something? And just like, yeah, let's do that. And we did a record deal together, and then I released. Then I was making a viral video called The Sea, where I'm sampling Cristiano Ronaldo.
You have a bunch of like
I do.
Like what even made you think of doing like viral videos?
The thing was, in the start I really thought it was a funny way to try to create music. So when I was producing C, I was expecting at that moment my resident DJ side, Martin Jensen, was okay. As a resident DJ, I had got 9,000 to 10,000 follows on Facebook.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was decent, you know.
Yeah.
It was not like the best, and it was not like the worst. It was okay.
Yeah.
Like the biggest DJ in Denmark at the moment had like 100,000 likes. So it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I released C. 4 days after, 100,000 likes on the video. So it's just like bam, went viral. And then after it went viral, people was actually starting texting me. So it's not like just only a viral video and you not say the fans that have seen it just like liking it. Next one, they actually gone into my page, liked my page, and was keeping up with what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I started keep doing all these viral things and stuff like that. And suddenly, I don't know if you remember, there was this called Dog Army, where this guy, he's pressing down a basket with a lot of rubber ducks. It's like, I made that into a song as well, and that was the song called Miracles.
Actually, what was the idea even to make it into a song? Were other people doing it, or like where did you even come up with the idea?
I have no idea, just seeing a video and I hear the sound and I think, wow, I can use that as a lead melody. And then I did another track called All I Wanna Do, where I went to Toys R Us, I bought a Minion, you know the yellow ones, and I pressed the Minion on the stomach and it said, meh. And that's the lead melody on All I Wanna Do. Then I made a live video on my Facebook page. Said, hey guys, please send me in if you have some ideas for a new track I can make. Yeah. So you know they can send in dogs, they can send in whatever they wanted, right? Yeah. And suddenly there was like thousands of stupid videos. There was dogs, goats, chickens, I don't know. And there was this girl, she sent in the lyrics. She sent in the lyrics for solo dance. And she was singing the main chorus. And I just texted her and said, hey, we need to make this finish. Because this is so good, it's so strong. Let's make a track. And she was just like, oh, sure, let's do it. And I was like, wow, okay. We went to the studio together, we produced the track, Solo Dance, we released it, and now, 10 months later, it got like 340 million streams on Spotify.
That's so crazy.
And the latest track I just did now was a track called Wait. There was a Swedish team that wrote the lyrics and everything. And out of nowhere, I was just coming up with this idea. I need to bring my fans to this track as well, because all the tracks I've made, my fans have been a part of it. And how should I do it? I didn't know, so I just need to come up with something. And I spoke with my team about it, discussing a little, and then what about if we're putting the fans in the track? So we made this, we made the app on, just the app. Yeah. And so people could make a video for themselves, singing and singing the song. Yeah. Wait, the main course, and we got over 1,000 videos. So I started editing all the voices so I could do like the main course. So the whole main course is like, of course, with the lead singer Lute, and lots of my fans is actually singing on it.
That's so cool. Like you're pretty much like a marketing guy coming up with all these ideas.
I don't know if I would call it marketing. I would prefer, because the thing is, I see a different way on it than a lot of guys does. Because a lot of guys, my music, I'm gonna produce it, you're gonna listen to it, and if you don't wanna listen to it, I don't know what I will do, because I have you to listen to it. I'm in like another way, because I want people to listen to my music, so why don't produce the music together with them? Yeah. Instead of like instead of going out and say, no, you have to listen to my music because it was my style and blah 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 blah. So I'm more like, hey, let's all do a track together. And it worked pretty well so far.
Did you ever think for like the viral videos that you use like random like memes and making a song, did you think you wouldn't be taken as seriously?
I don't think it's a problem any longer. I thought it was maybe a problem in the start, right? Because the thing was for me, like when you have, when you have 2.6 million followers on Facebook, I think people are starting getting you seriously. Like what you're doing is actually serious.
Oh yeah.
And when you are starting playing shows all over the world, people are taking you seriously. But the biggest thing for me at that moment, it was like, okay, 2.6 million followers on Facebook. 250,000 on YouTube, 150,000 on Instagram. Pretty cool numbers.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't matter if people actually don't listen to your music.
Yeah.
So I was really working hard with my team to get all my followers to listen to my music on Spotify. And at the moment right now at Spotify, we have over 600 million streams.
Yeah.
In 2.5 years.
That's so crazy.
So that I think is pretty good.
Yeah.
And we got at the moment about 11.5 million monthly listeners. And I'm selling shows out in the whole world.
Yeah.
So I don't think the wine have done a bad thing to me, because we have changed it to be a funny way to people making music together. Because if I follow you, if it was bad produced, all the music, and it's just like cheesy music, bad lyrics and stuff like that, then I see it, wow, okay, what a joke. But I'm really working hard with all the writers that the lyrics have to be freaking catchy.
Yeah.
So, and again, if you're going in to listen to all the tracks, the lyrics is so catching on every single one of them. And that's what I'm really struggling with every single time. Because when you're getting a position like I am at the moment, you're getting a lot of offers on lyrics for a lot of artists that want to sing on your tracks and stuff like that. But it's just really important for me to deliver the best all the time.
What would you say are your biggest struggles so far?
It has definitely been away from my daughter. I have a daughter that's 7 years old.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 26. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the hardest part of all of it. It definitely is. But again, you need to live your dream while you can.
Yeah.
I have the mom to my daughter is really patient, and she's really cool. So I couldn't have wished for more. Like said, if it was a woman, she's like, no, you have to give home. No, I'm gonna take the child from you and stuff like that. She ain't that way. So it's really good that she understands what I'm doing. And when I can, I actually bring my daughter to all my sets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So when I have like a gig close to Denmark, I'm flying her out or taking her to the gig with my mom. So she can. So my mom is taking care of my daughter while I'm playing.
That's so cool. Was it difficult earlier on in your career to juggle both?
Yeah, it was definitely, because when when there ain't that many opportunities, money in the gigs, it's really expensive to take extra people on the trip. But now when the gigs have been better and stuff like that, it's way easier to take your family and stuff with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think you've grown as a person since when you started?
I don't think there's much that have changed for me personal. Again, I'm from a really small city, so there's so much that should happen to me before I'm gonna change. Because where I'm raised and born, nothing happened in my life the first 18 years. So it's pretty hard in your blood that you don't as something in one day you're just gonna be the biggest rock star in the world and stuff like that. I don't like it at all. I actually hate when people are like that. Of course, Kanye West or Justin Bieber or something like that. Okay, please do your thing. But I think when you're still in the rise up, you have the people you're meeting the way up. You have to meet them on the way down as well.
Yeah.
So it's really important for me to. I also have a lot of guys that's like, can you give me a wise how I can be like you and blah blah blah. And the problem is many times when I'm trying to explain the stuff to the guys, it's just like, yeah, you can definitely be like me, because if I can do it, you can do it, no problem at all. But the thing is, you need to take the chance to push the weight out of the cliff, because if you're just pushing it right to the cliff, you're never gonna fall, and you need to fall before you can rise up again. Yeah. So when I did this whole thing with She and all the stuff that time, I had the family and all things. So it's just like, I need to push it, and if it's going wrong, I'll land on the ground. I can rise up again.
Yeah.
But if it ain't going wrong, I'll still be falling. So at the moment, I'm still falling, and I've not hit the ground yet. So I still keep pushing harder and harder every day.
For the music videos, where do you get some of your ideas? It's like really sexy, actually. Is that something that you wanted to brand yourself, or you didn't really think that consciously?
No, okay, yeah, okay. That was the C music video. Yeah, that's really terrible. Yeah, we actually talked about it, actually begging the record label many times if we can take it down, because I don't want it to be that way. Because like the music videos after for like All I Wanna Do and Solo Dance have been really taking such a different distance from the sex. The Solo Dance music video is a lot about dance, and if you're looking close into the music video, that none of the girls have bikini, there's none of the girls is twerking, none of the girls is like doing sexual dance move at all. Everything is so casual, and that is the way I want to my music be as well. So the C music video is like a little, but you know, it's a music video you have made. You're gonna make things, but you still have to be proud of whatever you've done. But you also need to see what have been changed.
Yeah. What kind of themes do you have coming up for your music?
The thing is, just have to be happy. I don't want sad songs.
Yeah.
No, don't want sad songs anymore.
Why not?
Isn't that the lyrics is going? No, I don't know. No, I just the theme have to just be happy. Just laugh and smile, dance, stuff like that. It's the most important thing for me.
Last question.
Yeah.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I don't want to be remembered. I just want to be there. So my plan isn't to go off the market anytime soon at all. So I'm not thinking that way. I just want to be there.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.